So a few months ago, an idea was put around that we should do a recordproduction.com masterclass involving maybe two or three producers at a really nice studio. And Woodworm was obviously the one of choice because it's got a great console, great equipment, great people. I'd met George here doing my interview for record production. I'd met Clint at another studio before Christmas, and we thought it would be a good trio of people to get involved. We're all from slightly different backgrounds, but all have a common goal of loving music and doing as good as we can for the artist. Who, there's a guy called Nigel Powell, a brilliant drummer, but also we found out a fantastic multi-instrumentalist too. We started the day over some strong coffee and some nerves because none of us knew what to expect with all of our guests arriving, and had a sit down around the table outside and listened to the track the first time, the three of us. Made some decisions, had a chat with Nigel. There were a couple of edits that he was open to for shortening the song a little bit, and then we talked a little bit about ideas for the treatment of the song. It felt it could go from very, very small and intimate to very full-blown bombastic, and that was in the nature of the writing of the song. Once we did that, we had a little look around the studio, determining where best to place the kit, as that was going to be the first thing recorded. Discussion about microphone selection, which everybody had their own opinions. There were some fantastically similar opinions and some very different ones, and we tried all of them, and because of the nature of the event, we just went with kind of who shouted loudest. But we kind of got on with it, and the resulting drum sound was very, very good and had loads of different channels used, so each of us could give it a different treatment in a mix scenario. During the day, we encouraged people to ask questions and get involved in the whole feel of what was going on. Ultimately, it was for them and for you to find out how we would approach working. Each person just kind of naturally moved into an area they enjoyed. Clint was most familiar with the desk, and he was very happy to be on the board most of the time. When it came time for him to have a break and sort of sit back and enjoy it a bit more, I was able to jump on. George did the same. So we kind of just meshed and worked together, and did bass second. We had a guide piano part. A nice part came out of that that's actually still used in the song. We didn't have a MIDI keyboard to put a guide electric piano down, so piano was in the corner of the room. We just opened up the drum floor mics and the lid of the piano and recorded a guide track, and that's remained complete with snare rattle, but it gives it a nice character, which is again a nice surprise during the production. We recorded the various guitar parts, acoustic and electric, and I think by the time it came to electric, we'd all got cabin fever. We just tried everything. Nigel again did a fantastic few passes of lead vocals, which George comped up, and by the time the day finished around 11 p.m, we had a very, very good idea of where it was going.
God sent an angel down for me. Her beauty was too much for me. But when he sent her down, he placed her at the end of an everlasting mile. I run the everlasting mile, and even if it means my life. I'll reach my angel. I'll reach my angel. The devil sent a debt for me. I'm to pay for my mother's pain. The debt the devil sent was stretching every inch of the everlasting mile. I run the everlasting mile, and even if it means my life, I will try to stop this pain, though my feet are trapped in clay. Even if it means my life, I'll pay my debt. I'll reach my angel. I'll reach my everlasting mile. I run the 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 everlasting mile.
Good, bad. Good. Lots of scope in there for
Awesome.
pulling
Brilliant.
stuff in.
I think when I shake it as well, it
Yeah.
feels like it's working.
It's working for you.
One more of them.